Bravo! This is a Porsche, it's a GT3, it's a 992, and we're driving in some snow today. Of course, we're going to do a normal review in normal conditions, dry road, mountains, etc. But today was just a day where I wanted to share with you the passion I have for this car. Let's start from the engine. Obviously the very, very famous flat 6 engine, no turbos, naturally aspirated, makes an incredible sound from stock and from a modified exhaust. PDK gearbox, which is just fire. It just, like, every single gear shift you push, it just sings with you. It's instant, it just takes a millisecond to switch a gear. Obviously the car is rear wheel drive, we have 4-wheel steering, which I wasn't very comfortable with it in the beginning, to be honest, and I kind of had to get used to it, the way that the car reacts in high-speed corners, because when you go from a normal sports car, you go into this, obviously your trajectory that you're taking, you kind of have to adapt it.
The handling has Porsche DNA all over it, and this got me thinking about how
the car just behaves like you want it to behave. Simple to say or simple to understand, but some cars you put your foot down and then they just make something that you haven't been expecting. This car does exactly what I want, to like a pinpoint, in terms of steering, in terms of gears, in terms of the power output. And another quite important point for me in this car is I'm not scared to drive it. I'm not scared to fully push the accelerator and go nuts, be it on a snowy road or be it on a normal road. I'm not scared to do it, and I just enjoy. I don't have the thought in the back of my head, oh no, car is gonna go off or anything. No, because perfect power balance, perfect weight balance. For me, the issue with modern supercars is always too much power. The new hybrid Ferrari, they make 800 horsepower, the SF90, they make 1,000. Then you have the Huracan, and that goes 600, and they push it more, and the McLaren goes 600, and they're like, oh, let's make 765 LT, and you're like, why do I need that much power? For me to go from 0 to 100 in 1.5 seconds, that's completely pointless. It's how much do I enjoy going from 0 to 100.
With cars becoming more and more digitalized, then yes, the 992 also got the treatment in regards to the 991.2. We still have the basic raw style made by Porsche, the 9 RPM red line, no hybrid assistance, no driving assistance, and none of the modern tech fuss. The brand new GT3 RS has been released late last year, and it looks bonkers. However, the price and the beauty of the iRo technology got me skeptical on whether or not you can take it out on a fun day like this.
Everything you need is here. This car, you can drive it daily because you have a beautiful lift system that just works, recognizes where it should be used. It's not too low, the seats are comfortable. If you don't want to slam it, it doesn't make that much noise. It's actually a very usable car because yes, it's a 911.
I actually road tripped this car, and let me tell you, what a relief it was to have a 90-liter fuel tank. If you take it on the highway at 130 kilometers an hour, you will be economical, averaging about 10 liters per 100 kilometers. You also get a decent boot and space between the roll cage.
You know, for example, when I've been with my McLaren, well, there was always an issue. Well, that doesn't work, the multimedia is outdated, some error messages, this and that, small screen that's completely useless. Here you have everything. You have this amazing infotainment system. Those screens are just perfect. They're not overcrowded with information. Not the new Ferraris like in the Roma. They did everything is tactile. Feel like you're in a computer game. Here, they kept all the buttons. I can push, it clicks.
For those who until now have been scratching their heads regarding the color name, well, it's a PTS Underberg green. Love it.
I love it. I'm actually very happy I made the decision with my winter tires. Very usable in winter, has enough traction. You do have to turn off the traction control off, because like if you don't, it actually doesn't go anywhere. It really cuts the power.
And when it does decide to go, well, you better be awake.
I actually bonded with it. I feel I'm with it, and I love it. I think if you're ever hesitating of buying a Porsche or a sports car or anything, this is a very good buy. If you did like the video, I actually don't ask for this too often. We realize that we do deserve a bit more subscribers on YouTube, so just click the subscribe button. That's gonna make us very happy. We're going to be able to produce more content for you.